Defense. 3. North. Ready.
Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Minnesota Golden Gophers taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Entering play call screen.
And the Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take the wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a cover.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
Oh, look out! He's inside the 40. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They go to the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stopped him short of the marker.
Well, I know on offense you always want to have balance, and it's important to keep defenses honest, but listen, you're one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire nation. Let your dudes go to work. You don't need negative plays like that.
The give and the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys in the league. These guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The lone back's got it. Running with power. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on their scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
The pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throwing right. He makes a catch. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Concept, run.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Leaves it with the running back. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Here's the handoff. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Getting some heat. He's got him, and they convert. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. They'll try the run. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Auction choice. There are 14 categories.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Steps away to find some room. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Man, these plays are just so demoralizing for defenses. You did a good job. You got in a 3rd and predictable situation. What does he do? Finds a way out of it, makes a big play. Now he's set up 1st and goal. Forget that play. Now let's hold him to a...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Trying play action. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Gonna take a shot. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles. He can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Lindsey. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
What did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in the rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the ground with the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. The run from the shotgun. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Coming after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell in that pass rush, man, they were coming.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. And stampeding through the defense. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the officials see something to bring it back? The officials offered the deal, and the coach accepted they will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. And the Buckeyes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Tate. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and...
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He's going to take off. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just part of the field in the red zone offense, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Forced out of the pocket. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. You've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Finds his tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
QBs have to understand, I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback is not ready and we're not making a good throw.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Finds a man by himself. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Going up top on first down. Makes the grab along the sideline, but they'll be a little short of the first down.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Fires to the right. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Entering over 1 Robert Chris.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air on first down. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
Double bracket.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Williams. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
You have 5 options.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. He's going to pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. And now the ball's loose in the end. And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. And yes, it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety.
Oh, and how about...
Can't hang on, he muffs it.
Entering inside zone, there are 10 categories.
They'll put the ball in play from their own
options.
30-yard line.
Is selected.
Give to the running back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there? He's down to the 37.
Categories.
When you're a defense, stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 35 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Back to throw, it's Sayin looking to scramble. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Quarterbacks have a hard time. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling out.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything going. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Cover 4 quarters.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down.
Outside zone, third and
the Buckeyes getting set on first and 10.
HB stretch is selected.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
There are 14 categories. You have 11
Didn't get much on
options.
first down. It's second and 9.
Selected.
They've been running it, but now the pass. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the beatdown has ensued. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense out.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
The RPO fired complete to the left.
And
he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Power football with the run. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You have 15 options. Inside zone is selected.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right up to the catch. So pretty easy for a
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in the league, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to do.
A shot toward the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3.
Field goal 36
Not a
yards
particularly
selected.
long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash.
Entering over. There
Oh,
are
and he
3
missed it.
categories.
No
You have
good.
18 options.
That's
Cover
good for
1
the
goal
field
is
goal.
selected.
If something finally goes wrong, they'll throw it on 1st down. The quick out. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Inside
small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
As a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw some. They're going to draw some side. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You set your offense up. You've turned the momentum.
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David he's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. They want that clock to run. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12.
Formation, power, shot, power red. 4 verticals, RPOP, formate, power, Nesh HB corner.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air, it's Sayin. Now he's going to break the pocket. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocks it right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Entering play call.
The lead grows. You can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyway. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive in their own 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws from the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve.
Going over the top. And he reels it in inside the 30. Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the first down. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Keeps looking downfield. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Nice run there. Picks up a few. They'll force him out of bounds.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time and you get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that...
And the ball is free on the pitch.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
There are 8 categories.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he did.
Entering
The pick
balls.
6.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man downfield. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And the Golden Gophers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Get set.
Wants to pass. He's got the tight end. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering post-game. Return to hub. Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. CFP game sketch. CFP bracket. Entering 2026 college football playoff screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Scores CFP top 25. Actions. You have 3 options. View box score is selected. Enter. Yes. Entering home screen. Dynasty. Ultimate team is selected.